In this slide, we are going to learn how to name Group B binary compounds. Remember, Group B binary compounds contain a Group B metal in the first position and a non-metal in the second position. These compounds will only contain two elements because these are binary compounds. It is a little more challenging to name these types of compounds because the one difference between Group B binary compounds and Group A binary compounds is that Group B binary compounds, the name needs to have a charge. So here is the rule for naming these types of compounds. It looks similar to Group A except that the metal needs to have a charge. Now let us examine our first example, CrBr2. Cr is chromium, so you would name the metal as chromium. Br is bromine. Remember, bromine needs to end in IDE, so it'll be bromide. The metal needs to have a charge. How do we get the charge for the metal? We get the charge for the metal from the non-metal side. CrBr2 has two bromine atoms. The charge on each bromine atom is 1 minus. So the total charge on the non-metal side is 2 minus. Since compounds are neutral, there should be a corresponding 2 plus charge on the metal side. So in CrBr2, the charge on chromium is 2 plus. So the name of the compound would be chromium 2 bromide. Let us examine a second example, CO2S3. CO is cobalt and S is sulfide. So the name of this compound is cobalt 3 sulfide. Now why is the charge on cobalt 3? CO2S3. Remember one more time that the charge on the metal is derived from the charge on the non-metal side. So on the non-metal side, you have 3 sulfur atoms. S3 means 3 sulfur atoms. Now each of these sulfur atoms has a charge of 2 minus. So the total charge on the non-metal side is 6 minus. So correspondingly, on the metal side, you should have a charge of 6 plus, so that 6 plus and 6 minus cancel and make the compound neutral. However, in this case, you have 2 cobalt atoms. So the 6 plus charge on the metal side is distributed evenly between these 2 cobalt atoms. Thus, each cobalt atom will acquire a charge of 3 plus. So that is why in CO2S3, the charge on cobalt is 3. The charges on the metals are written in Roman numerals. So this is a charge of 1 plus, charge of 2 plus, 3 plus, etc. Go ahead and complete naming these 6 compounds.